It's probably the most beautiful coin the Royal Mint have produced since they produced the last Gothic Crown in 1847, or in fact 1853. Today's really a pretty exciting day because we're going to open the box on the first of the gold Gothic crowns. It is the 5-ounce gold today, and if you feel like getting a modern coin, then do pay a visit to our partner Coin Connection and use the special code JINGLE to get 2% off anything that they sell online. So, what a great day, and it's always lovely when one of these coins arrives, and it's really nice to be able to open the box and show you guys exactly what you get for your £12,000 that this coin costs. So it's a pretty limited release, as you might imagine. It's an expensive coin, and there aren't very many of these around. And I'm going to be able to show you what the second smallest in the range is. So there's a 2-ounce in gold and there's a 5-ounce gold, but there are quite a number of much larger versions of this coin that are obviously in the expensive and luxury bracket that have been sold by the Mint to discerning collectors worldwide. So here we are, and inside the box for the 5-ounce, you get the usual stuff. It's all presented as with most of these expensive Royal Mint coins. It's presented beautifully in a very glossy, lacquered wooden presentation box, and you can see here there's a pretty good diameter for the coin. It looks pretty big and presents very nicely in the box. So let's take a look at a few of the bits that come with it before we take a look closely at the coin itself. And the first thing that we want to take a look at is the little brochure which shows the story of the Gothic. I don't think I showed you the brochure in the unboxing for the 2-ounce one, so it'll be fresh to quite a few people. So the Gothic Crown, Quartered Arms, which is the shield side of a 2-coin set, and a little bit about the master engraver William Wyon. Looks a tiny bit like Dominic Cummings. So, very, very beautiful coin. There was a big rush to get these coins in 1847, and I've read quite a bit recently about unfulfilled orders in 1847 from the Mint. They produced quite a lot of these coins, about 8,500 odd of these coins in a number of different styles and varieties. But quite a number of corporate customers put in orders for the Gothic Crown, which was unfulfilled even back in 1847. And I think, it's our most beautiful coin. I think the Americans would probably say the St. Gordon's $20 gold piece is their most beautiful coin. And most people seem to think that our most beautiful coin is the Gothic Crown. And certainly very, very pretty coin, and technically very, very high levels of technical difficulty in engraving it and making it. Let's take a look at the card that comes with it, the certificate number 131 for this coin, and the bit that I'm always most interested in is the mintages. 5-ounce coins from the Royal Mint, sometimes if they're in a low demand series, will have 40 or 50 minted. This one has a reasonable mintage but low considering the overall demand. It's sold out very, very, very quickly. So 180 odd of these coins around. The mintage a few coins up on the 3 Graces, but this is generally considered to be a more desirable coin in many ways than the 3 Graces. So in terms of gold, we're going to have 2-ounce, there is a very eclectic version of the 2-ounce gold, which is worth looking out for, that has a plain edge, a little bit of a throwback to the original Gothic Crown, which had a plain edge as well, or some of the releases had a plain edge. And there were in fact a few gold versions minted of the original Gothic Crown back in 1847. I haven't seen one of those come up at auction for some time, but if it did, then it would make an extraordinary amount of money. So face value £500, weight 5 ounces. There are actually, I believe, 10-ounce versions of this coin, 1 kilo versions of the coin, and 2 kilo versions of the coin, as well as this coin, which is 5 ounce, and a smaller one, which is 2 ounce. There are no 1 ounce versions of the coin. I think there needs to be a pretty big kind of planchet to get this design to do justice to it. And I don't think the smaller planchet of the 1 ounce coins would really do justice to this in any way. But you can see from different angles just what a beautiful job the mint have done. Somebody told me that in the original version it wasn't a complete kind of matted out finish. There were actually shiny bits kind of within the design as well, and maybe a bit more complex to do. The Royal Mint have taken the view on this one that everything is going to be a kind of very, very detailed, deeply struck matte surface, and I think it looks absolutely amazing with all the different textures and plays of the light when you turn this coin round to different angles. I think it's one of the absolute nicest coins that I've seen the Royal Mint produce, and they should be really proud of the job they've done with this one. And I hope that the other side of it with the Victoria portrait is just as beautiful as this side when it comes out early in the next year. There are quite a few collectors over in the UK, particularly scrabbling around trying to get hold of different versions of this coin. People who've been allocated a plain edge coin are trying to get hold of the one without the plain edge, so they have a complete set of these coins, and there's already a pretty good interest in them in the secondary market. What is the sweet spot? The coins go from 2 ounces to 2 kilograms. I would say generally the sweet spot is the 2 ounce gold coin. It's the coin that, though crazily expensive, many people can actually afford it and demand it. The others tend to be a little bit more. The 5 ounce one tends to be very good value because people are going for the 2 ounce coins quite often at secondary market auctions, and so you can sometimes pick up the 5 ounce, which has a lot of gold in it, at a good price. And I'd say the 10 ounce and kilo are worthwhile in this coin and will sell well as well, but there are obviously a fewer number of buyers for those coins. Hope that was some useful background information, and looks forward to seeing you on the next one.